Guys, I want to talk IP cameras, specifically a Bird Box camera, which I recently purchased. Um, I used to use one of these ones. They're sold by a company called Green Feathers. Don't know, they don't have a make on them. I think they obviously come from China somewhere. I've used them before for a couple of years, and I've had them live streamed over the internet by a company called CamSecure. However, recently, because cut a long story short, the one I had originally, the water got into the power connector and toasted it. So I bought another one this year, thinking that I could just contact CamSecure and they would set up the live streaming for me. However, they contacted me to tell me that they couldn't do it because um, this camera is H.265 and they can only live stream 264. So I thought that was rather strange because if you go down to specifications, it clearly states that the video compression is H.264. So I thought, that's a bit odd. So I thought, right, let's investigate this more, before I start telling people they're wrong. So I went into VLC Media Player, and I looked on. This is the camera, by the way. It's in my room at the moment, pointing at the ceiling. So this camera is that green one you just saw. So and I've got it plugged into my network. So if you go into Tools and go to Codec Information, you can clearly see that it does say H.265. I don't see it mentioning anything else anywhere. So yeah, it does say 265. There's nothing anywhere else that mentions anything. So they are right. So that's a bit odd. I'm just wondering whether the company who make the cameras have updated the compression, and of course not telling this company they haven't updated their specifications. I don't know, but CamSecure told me that I should be able to go into the settings and toggle between 264 and 265. That's quite simple. All you need to do is log into the camera. Well, it's not quite as easy as that, as I discovered. But normally what you would do is you would type in the IP address of the camera, and then you bring up a login screen like this, like I've got here. This is that green camera, by the way. Now, if I go to another monitor, you will see that I've logged into ONVIF here. This is Device Manager, and I can log into my cameras here. And I'm logged into this specific camera, and you can go in here and you can change things around. You can play with the network settings, but there's nothing in the network settings that allow me to change between VHF, H.265 and H.264. But if there is, I haven't found it yet. But what you can do is you can create users. So I've got various. The reason I've got all these users is because I cannot get any of them to work, which is very odd. Because if you look here, I've got another camera here, and that camera is a very similar camera to the green one. That one here is this camera. I'll just change screens again. That's that camera, and I can log into that one perfectly okay. However, I can't log into the green one for some odd reason, and I'll show you what happens when I do try and log in. So I'll go back. So I'll just open up. Yeah, right, okay. So I'll type in the username. Bear with me a minute. I'll use my on-screen keyboard. It's easier than using. Right, so we'll just type in the this is temporary. It's telling me username or password is incorrect. Now I know for certain that that is not incorrect, and I've tried all sorts of different passwords, and they're all in here, and none of them will work. Every time I enter it in here, I'm just getting username or password incorrect, and I just can't work out where I'm going wrong, because I don't get the same problem with the other camera at all. I can log into that one perfectly okay, and that one let that come up a minute. Yeah, I can log into it. I won't log into it now, but take my word for it. This is the other camera. I can log into that one okay, but I can't log into the other one because it's telling me the username and password are incorrect. So there you go. So if anyone has any ideas, let me know.